Baggies fans, football fans, and sports fans, and welcome to the latest match day preview. The Championship is starting to hot up now. Midweek fixtures are back, and this week on Wednesday, we are playing Norwich City at Carrow Road. Looking forward to watching this one. I will be doing a live stream, so I hope to see as many of you there. Before we get into the match breakdown, though, let's set the like target to 30 likes on this video. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on the game upcoming, what your prediction is for the game. And of course, subscribe. We are well on our way to 700 subscribers now, and hopefully hit the big 1K before the end of the year. So hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification to stay up to date with everything we're doing on the channel. And let's get into this game. I'm going to start by talking about Norwich, because it's fair to say things aren't going smoothly for him at the moment with Liam Manning. He came in with a lot of talk and fresh ideas and a more modern style of football. Did really well at Bristol City last season, but there's already pressure mounting on him. Norwich supporters are growing restless because the results just aren't consistent enough, especially at home where they're yet to win a game yet. Carrow Road is usually thought of a tough place to go, a traditional championship ground where they've had plenty of success in the past. But this season they've really struggled to make it a fortress. In fact, their away record has been a lot stronger than they've managed in front of their home fans, which tells you something about the atmosphere around the club right now. And that for me is where key for us. We need to be getting in nice and early in that one. One player that's a massive positive for them, though, is Josh Sargent. And for me, he's one of the best centre forwards in the Championship at the moment. He's powerful, intelligent with his movement. He's quick, and he's got a knack of just scoring goals. That, for me, is a great sign of a centre forward, even when your team's not doing good. If you've got a knack of scoring goals, then you're already halfway there. As soon as you start tightening up at the back, you've got a centre forward that guarantees your goals. That's the combination for a winning team. And I'm surprised I managed to keep hold of him this season. I really am. Did think he'd make that jump into the Premier League to a mid-table team. As I said, they did a very, very good job because there was definitely interest, and I think if they'd have lost him, I think they'd have been in real, real trouble. They did, however, lose Sargent, and that was a big blow for him. He offered pace, creativity, and a spark they haven't really replaced yet. You can see in the way they struggled to create chances at times. Now, I know a lot of Norwich fans would say that Sargent wasn't there all season for him and sometimes went missing. But a sort of player like that can change games for you. And when you lose that, the whole club feels it. And we're feeling it now. We've lost Tom Fellows. Yeah. Sometimes he'd go missing, but he'd always pop up at some point with a bright spark and a bit of something in the game. And that is what you get with those sort of players. And I think that Norwich have really struggled to replace him. But as I say, Josh Sargent for me is probably one of the best centre forwards in the Championship. And we'll do well to keep him quiet. Mepham and Phillips are going to have a real, real job on the hand to keep him quiet. He's going to be big, he's going to be powerful, he's going to be quick. Let's hope we can keep him quiet. Now, let's talk about when we last visited Carrow Road. It wasn't a happy memory for us. We lost 2-0 on the day. Norwich with a much better side. They pressed us well, they moved the ball quickly, and we never really got going. The result will definitely still be in the players' minds, and really Mason has to, show that he's capable of doing it at Championship grounds now. Obviously, we've had a bit of a blunder with Derby and Borough. Looked really good against Leicester. Now it's time to show that, the blunder was just a blunder and something that this group of players are getting used to. Now we've got to go and show that we can do that Leicester performance week in, week out, because nobody wants to repeat of last year. And it's a reminder that if you let Norwich settle into a play, if you give them time and space, they can and will hurt you. As I say, even though results haven't been going their way at home, we've still got the players to hurt us. And we really have to be on it again this Wednesday night. But here's the thing, as I said, if we play like we did against Leicester on Friday night, we've got every chance of going there and coming away with all 3 points. Against Leicester, we showed real discipline without the ball, but also bravery going forward. We limited one of the best attacking sides in the division and still managed to create chances of our own. That level of performance, that energy and intensity, if we carry it into Wednesday night, Norwich will struggle to cope with us. I do expect Mason to make changes, though, and something we have to keep in mind. We've got 3 games in a week. We played Friday night, Wednesday night, and Saturday night. It's impossible to ask the same 11 players to go full throttle every single time. Otherwise, we'll end up with injuries. Some will need rest, others will come in to freshen things up. But that doesn't mean we have to take our foot off the gas. Far from it. Whoever comes in has to maintain that same standards, that same aggression, and the same willingness to press high and attack with intent. Now, there was a video released today of the Albion. DK was in training, Banny was in training. I don't expect him to be involved in the matchday squad against Norwich, but I expect him to be involved very, very soon with how things are looking, and obviously them taking part in first team training as well. And that's massive to have players like that back on the bench for us. Somebody that can change the game. As I say, I do expect changes to be made. I'm guessing Collier will start, in my opinion. I'm going with a Collier and Malumbi midfield. In front of them, I don't know where the changes are going to be. I don't know who he's going to start. Illing Jr. has done a great job to, push for a start, but then do we risk him burning him out too soon, just on loan? I do expect changes, but I don't know what he's going to do. This is the joy of the Championship. You get games coming thick and fast now, and you need to make sure that whoever's coming in for people are at the same level and ready to jump into that position. And for me, the key in this match is to attack them. Norwich are yet to win a league game at home this season, at home. And the last thing we want to do is let them grow into it. We need to put pressure on them from the first whistle, force them into mistakes, make their fans anxious. Because once you get a home crowd that starts to get on their teams back, it changes the whole atmosphere. It creates nerves, it creates uncertainty. And we need to use that to advantage. How many times have teams come to the Hawthorns and frustrated us when we've got on the players' backs? And you can feel it, the players can sense it. This is where we need to be using it to our advantage now. We need to go to Norwich with the knowledge that Liam Manning's under pressure, the fans are going to be anxious. Go there, put them under pressure, go and get the results. Go and play football the way we can play football and really put them under pressure. Because I think if we do that, I think we'll come away with a result here. We've seen the Albion play some really sharp football this season. Quick passing, clever rotations, fullbacks pushing high and midfielders breaking the line. If we can do that early and get the game clicking, I think Norwich will really struggle to live with us. Defensively, as long as we keep Josh Sargent silent and don't switch off at set pieces, we should be solid enough. So what's my prediction for this week? I'm backing us to get the job done. Norwich having convinced me at Carrow Road this season, and if we bring the Leicester performance with us, we'll take the points. I'm going for a 2-0 win for the Albion. A clean sheet, professional display, and another step forward in the right direction for a really important week for us. I said to somebody in the comments, I'd like 4 points this week. That is still what I'd like. I'd like a win at Norwich and I'd take a point at Millwall at the Den. A very tough place to go. More on that obviously later in the week. But that has been my match day predictions. Obviously, let me know yours in the comment section down below. Norwich fans, let me know what's going on this season for you. How are you feeling nervous? Is Liam Manning taken to you? Are you enjoying his football or is it still a bit hesitant for you? Love reading all your comments. Make sure you subscribe and I'll catch you all in the next episode, guys. Bye-bye.